Hi students, welcome in chemistry classes, and we are studying about organic reagents. In our last video we have seen the lithium aluminium hydride. Another similar reagent is sodium borohydride. It is also a reducing agent. Firstly see its structure. Here will be Na plus and this boron is attached to 4 hydrogens. So it will have a negative charge. So it acts as a nucleophile. Okay. It is a milder reducing agent as compared to lithium aluminium hydride. Here we will see a comparative study of the sodium borohydride with the lithium aluminium hydride, and we will also solve the examples from the previous year's question paper. Okay. So first thing is that it is a milder reducing agent as compared to lithium aluminium hydride. It means it will not affect the double bonds. Double bonds are not affected whether it are isolated or they are conjugated. They will not be reduced by the sodium borohydride. Okay. The next thing is that it reduces the substances by the transfer of the hydride ions. Okay. And where it is used? Actually it is used for the reduction of, it is a selective reducing agent. One thing is that it is milder reducing agent and it is more selective reducing agent. It means it will selectively reduce the carbonyl group if there is any aldehyde group or keto group or acid chloride group. If these groups are present, then these all groups will get reduced to the alcohols selectively in the presence of any other group. It means if there is COOH group, carboxylic group is present, or nitrile group is present, or any amide group is present, this is nitrile. Nitrile group is present, or amide group is present, any amine group is present, such type of groups, or if there is any epoxide present. These all, even the double bond, these all are not affected by it. It will not reduce all of them. Okay. It will selectively reduce these in the presence of these functional groups. This is the specialty of sodium borohydride. So we use this for the selective reduction. Okay. And then what is the solvent for sodium borohydride? We use it along with the ethanol. It means we will use a solution of NaBH4 in the ethanol because it reacts very less with the alcohols or water. It will react very slowly. So we can use it in the ethanol. Okay, so now see here the some examples, very important examples. This example I have told you in my previous video. I have told you about this. This is the comparative relation of the two reagents NaBH4 and LiAlH4. This is highly selective. It means it will reduce only this carbonyl group. It will not touch this group. While in the case of lithium aluminium hydride, it will reduce both of the groups. So what will be here the product? This will get converted to alcohol. Okay. And this ester group remains as it is. Okay. While in the case of lithium aluminium hydride, both the groups will be reduced. In this way we are getting this product. Okay. Okay, now see another important use of the NaBH4. When we use NaBH4 in the presence of cerium third chloride, we are taking it in the solvent ethanol. But when we are using in the presence of cerium third chloride, then it becomes highly selective and it can be used for the reduction of alpha beta unsaturated ketones. This can be converted to the alcohols. It means it provides a route for the synthesis of allylic alcohols because it will not touch the double bond that is present. It will selectively reduce the carbonyl group to the alcoholic group. For example, if we are taking this compound, if we use NaBH4 in the presence of MEOH, it means ethanol, then we are getting a mixture of this and this. Sometimes the double bond also get reduced. There is a probability of getting the mixture of the two products. But when we are taking NaBH4 in ethanol in the presence of cerium third chloride, then we are selectively getting this allylic alcohol we are getting here. Okay. Next example, see here. This is our compound, and when we are treating it with the NaBH4 in the presence of cerium third chloride, here alcohol is always present. Okay. Now what will be our product? Here this aldehyde group is present, but it will not touch it. It will selectively reduce this group. So it is highly selective in the presence of cerium third chloride. This will convert to OH group and the whole thing remains as it is. Right? Now see this example. Now we are seeing here the stereoselective examples. So in this case, this is above the plane, and the specialty of these reagents is that it attack from the less hindered side. It means the side that is free. Okay. So here you can see this is above the plane, this is above the plane. It will not touch this aldehyde group. It will attack on this keto group. Okay. And it will attack from the back side. The hydride ion will attack from the below the plane. So our OH group will be above the plane. So what will be our product here? These all things remains as it is because this is highly selective. So it will not touch it. Okay. And here the OH group will be above the plane. So we are getting this product, right? Similarly, in this case, this example I have taken from CSIR NET December 2015's question paper. Okay, it is only a part of the reaction, the question that is asked, because I have already told you that in this type of questions, this type of papers, the questions are the combination of 2 or 3 reactions or reagents. So I have taken here only one part. So now see here, this is our compound and this is the keto group. This NaBH4 will attack on this and the hydride ion will attack from the below the plane. So we are getting here the front side of the alcohol. Okay. So our OH group will be here above the plane in this way, right? So this will be our product. Always remember this thing, that these reagents will attack from the less hindered side. Now see these two examples from the June 2015's question paper. In this example, you can see here this is one aldehyde group and this is keto group. Now in the presence of NaBH4, this reagent will attack here, okay, and this will attack from the back side. The hydride ion will attack from the back side. So we are getting here the front side OH group here, okay, and this functional group, aldehyde group, will remain as it is. Okay, so this will be our product. Now see in this example, this molecule has these two methyl groups. These are the bridgehead methyl groups here present. So these are providing the steric hindrance to the molecule. Now from where the reagent will attack? Two sides are there present. One is axial side in this way and another is equatorial side in this way, right? So the equatorial side is now, due to steric hindrance, it is not free side. So the hydride ion will attack from the axial side in this side, right? So what will be our product? These whole things will remain as it is. These are two methyl groups, okay, and here is, this is COOET group, okay, and this is one H group. Now here This will be the hydrogen of the hydride ion. It is attacking in the axial side. So our OH group will be here on the equatorial position, right? So this will be our product. Here you can write these two Me. Okay. So in this way we are getting our product. So hope you all will get understand about this reason. Thank you.